reproduce. And some people who are straight and marry a man can't reproduce anyway because they're infertile.
This is my bitching video.
A traitor to their family because they're infertile?
This is my bitching video, as you can hear my roommate in the background. Already started in the background, yeah. Well, tonight was interesting. I had my cousin. I was watching Pitch Perfect with my roommate, and my cousin messaged me, and he sent me this huge-ass long message. Don't even know. It confused the fuck out of me. And pretty much what he was saying, what I got out of the whole conversation that we had was, I shouldn't be open about being pansexual because I'm going to wake up one morning saying, oh, I'm straight and I like only dudes, and I'm not going to fall for a personality. I'm just going to wake up and, ooh, this guy's hot. I'm going to be with him, even though he's a total asshole, because that's the thing to do. Or, ooh, I'm going to wake up and only like chicks because I'm attracted to only vaginas now. Like, does that happen? No, you can't choose your sexuality, and he couldn't get it through his head that you can't just wake up and be like, oh, I'm going to decide today that I'm going to be straight, or that I'm going to decide today I'm going to be a lesbian. Let's just talk about this right now. He told me he thought I was going through a lesbian stage because I had my ugly sweaters, and I was talking about these girls and stuff and all this shit, and I'm going through a lesbian stage because I had my ugly sweaters, and I was, like, all that shit, I don't even know. And he was telling me how we were created to reproduce, and that I can't reproduce, like men and men can't reproduce, and women can't reproduce, and because we're mammals, what we're meant to do is reproduce and mate, as he would say. But I don't agree with it at all. Like, not at all. Yeah, men and men can't have babies. There's adoption. I don't give a fuck if he thinks it's wrong for people to adopt a kid. I don't personally find it wrong at all. If I marry a woman, I marry a woman, and I'm going to adopt kids, or I'm going to get a sperm donor. There's still ways that I can have a kid without marrying a dude and being straight. What are you doing?
Giving more M&Ms.
Why?
Because I want.
Okay, well, I just got some more M&Ms. And then he was giving this whole guilt trip about how my family's not going to accept it, and how I shouldn't be publicly out about it because I'm only 19, and I'm going to realize that this isn't something I want to be fully committed to because it's not who I am, and I shouldn't be out about it because he thinks I'm just going through a phase. And honestly, you can't change how you feel. Like, you're not gonna just wake up one day, oh, I'm gonna be a pansexual for my life, because that happens. No, it took a while for me to figure out what I was, and it does take people a while to figure out, like, oh, I was different because I didn't find girls, like, I didn't find men attractive, and I didn't find women attractive. I, like, fell for a person based on personality rather than appearance. Shut up, you stupid avast. And, like, I didn't just wake up one morning and decide that. It took a while to figure it out. And, like, I don't even know. And then he was giving me this whole lecture on how I'm a traitor to my family if I don't give my family, like, my mom and dad, I don't give them grandkids, if I don't, like, have a dick in my vagina and, like, get impregnated that way and, like, have a baby out of my crotch, that I am a traitor to my family because that's what I was put on this planet to do. Actually, you want to know what I was put on this planet to do? My outlook on life is to be happy, honestly. That's all I want in life. Like, I don't care. I can be living in a box on the side of the street and, like, I don't even care. I could be broke. I could not have a house. I could fucking be dying from some god-awful disease and be on the street and everybody fucking kicks me when I'm down, but I could have a big ass smile on my face because I don't have a care in the fucking world, because I don't have to deal with ignorant fucks like my cousin telling me that my sexuality is wrong and that I'm wrong for being proud of who I am and I'm not hiding from anybody, but at least I'll be happy. That's what life is about, is being happy. But no, because my cousin's like, oh, well, Bits, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You're wrong, your family's not gonna accept me. Another thing about this is, family isn't just blood, it's like people that love you, and a family, the saying blood is thicker than water, that's not always true. I fucking hate that saying, because my Aunt Ellen isn't blood related. She married my uncle and they got divorced, and she is more of an aunt to me than half of my other aunts. And I don't give a fuck if any of them see this. They can disown me whatever they want for stating my opinion about it. My Aunt Ellen does understand more than half of my family does about this situation. My mom and dad were very accepting when I told them about it, and they were cool with it, and they told me that I was a smart kid and I'd figure out whatever it took to be happy. So I don't understand why my cousin has such a hard time believing that my mom and dad are okay with it. Why can't you just let me be? And that being out publicly and people are going to judge me for being who I am. I don't understand why he feels the need to tell me that he feels like it was his fault because he told me he was bi a while back, and he thought that telling me that being out was an okay thing, I guess. And then he's like telling me it's wrong and stuff, but I personally don't find it wrong. And then the fact, this is a big pet peeve of mine, the fact that Wikipedia has, when you Google pansexuality and you click on the Wikipedia link, it says see bisexuality. I cannot stand when somebody's like, oh, so pansexuality, you're pretty much just bi, right? No. I guess I see the point of like people like, oh, it's bi because yeah, you do like both, but then again you don't, because this is my bisexual person over here, nothing against, I'm all gay rights and everything, this is my bisexual person over here. They find both guys and girls based on appearances and physical features attractive, and they get attracted to them because of appearance. And then there's me and pansexuals that are, you can think somebody has a pretty face, but you're not like, oh, I want to be with them because they're pretty. You get to know a person and like how they act and their personality and all that stuff, and then once you get to know a person, you can start liking them and like, oh, this person has a good personality, and they're interested in the same stuff I am, and they're just like, we have a lot in common, and like stuff like that. That's how I fall for a person. Like there's this kid Gavin, I don't even care if he watches this, none fucks. He's got a girlfriend, so I don't have a chance, it's whatever. He works the front desk at my dorm building, and like we started hanging out and stuff, and we would like go on drives and shit in his car, because he's got his car, and we watched movies the other night, and like I got to know him, and he's really cool, and I like him, and like that I like a dude. And then there's a girl back home that I like, that I was like, oh, I'm never gonna be attracted to a girl. And then I started to get to know her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I like her. Like I didn't think it was possible. This was a while back, before I actually like came to terms with being out about it, because I was in denial for a while. But I actually started to like her, and she's got a girlfriend now, so happy for them. But like I liked her, and I was like, what is this? So obviously I'm not just like picking people out by looks, like, oh, this person's pretty, so I like her. Oh, this dude's hot, so I like him. I don't do that. This girl's got big tits. This dude looks like he's got a big package. Sorry that I'm not that person, and I'm not shallow enough to go by somebody's looks. And that's the difference between bi and pan, in my opinion. And my roommate's like, what is she doing right now? I am bitching, that's what I'm doing, because I'm good at that.
So you're saying because I'm straight, I only go off people's looks, I don't care about their personality, and I'm shallow?
No, I'm not saying that about straight people.
Okay.
Do you know why some dudes are gay? Because the vagina absolutely terrifies them. It's
Vaginas are gross.
It's a black hole that's gonna eat their penis.
Vaginas are gross.
in your opinion? Well,
I think vaginas are gross. I don't want to have anybody's vagina.
no, I know. And I'm not saying
I know everything that happens down there.
I'm not saying straight people have to like vagina. That's just my like opinion on bisexuals and pansexuals, and my cousin can go blow himself. And this is a 10-minute video of me bitching about how somebody from my own family told me that my family is not going to accept me and that I'm a traitor because I'm out and proud and in acceptance of who I am. And the fact that he told me that I'm 19 and I don't know that this is the path I'm going to choose in life and that I'm not going to always be proud about it. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry that A, you can't change your sexuality. You can't choose it. It's given to you when you are born. You're born with it. And C, you can't choose how you feel about a person. No matter how hard you try to deny it, the feeling's still gonna be there, and so he can blow me. Well, this is an 11-minute video of me bitching, so I don't even care if anybody likes, subscribes, comments, or even like views it for that matter, because this is just me getting my fucking douchebag of a cousin that's an ignorant shit that needs to be fucking piss pounded until he gets some common sense knocked into him. And before this, he was one of my favorite cousins. Shows how good of a character judge I am. Not a good one at all.